video for Apex is going to go over the dashboard menu, so you can see that you probably have a lot of courses for Apex, or you only have a couple, it doesn't really matter. What you need to know about this page is that when you click on it, let's take a look at English 11 Semester 2, you have the option of clicking on this arrow, which will let you edit the class. However, this is the menu that admin and counseling use to enroll students, enroll teachers, and make sure that the appropriate course is set up. So you really should have no need to explore this menu whatsoever, but I wanted to show it to you just in case you were curious. So back to that English 11 Semester 2, if you click on the title, it'll actually open up the simulated student platform. So this is everything that the students will see. If they click on this hamburger menu right here, they can expand and collapse whatever they're going through. Most students do not even know this because they're just not exploratory and looking for this, but you can see that their first part of English 11 is Steinbeck and the Depression, and then within that, they have them read certain things, do a lesson study, so this is basically notes, and then take a quiz on that. There's different things depending on what the concepts being covered are. Anything with points is what's actually going in the grade book. From the teacher standpoint, there's some other really cool things that you have here. First, if you click resources and then click syllabus, you're able to see a list of the entire course content here. My course has some things in red because as a school, we have decided that we're going to eliminate certain things to align it more with our curriculum. But if a student is struggling with a certain topic, you can always click download study guide. Obviously, PDF is preferred unless you want to convert it to Word and do some editing. And then just click download. And it pops up like this. They will be able to find all the information that they need on this in the lesson study. If a student is struggling with a quiz and getting really low scores, I often print this for them and then have them go back through the study and fill in the blanks of this guide so that they can do better on the quiz. So the other thing that I wanted to show you is that you have the ability to edit courses. So as a Apex team in the past, we have decided things that we are going to require students to do and things we're not going to require them to do. And this is based upon mostly the fact they've already been enrolled in an English class and they're missing some concepts, but maybe not all of them. So there is a document where it shows you how to align your classes. And so right now, if you look, if I click checkup, for English, we don't have them doing checkups. So these are all the checkups that I've already excluded from the students. But if you feel the need to include them for a student or want to print them, you could either add them back into the class, which means you'll have to grade them, or you can go up to the resource page and just print them for them. They'll be in red, but that way they still get the practice. Whenever you're finished doing anything in here, you hit save. But if you don't want to save it because you're not going to do anything, you just can click on edit and it'll go back to the main page. So again, talking about the dashboard and the all possible options there, edit, that's admin. This is if you want to edit any of the actual classes, and then you have the grade book. Like I told you before, I prefer to use menu enrollments for anything, and I have enrollments in there. The only thing you can't use enrollments for is for the very first pretest, if there is one. So you would go summary, click on unit 1, and then there would be the pretest. Obviously, these students have finished Apex, but if you go into unit 2, you can unlock it, hit save, and then the student can proceed from there. The last thing that you'll see on the dashboard for these courses is the little bar graph, which brings up a whole bunch of information. You can see that the active students in this classroom are only Elias right now. You can see student progress, a contact list, the last access, due dates, and activity scores. But in reality, I never use the bar graph from the dashboard because, like I said before, it's much more practical and accessible to actually go to the enrollments page and look at what ALICE is doing per student. So again, this video was just about the dashboard and the access that you have and how to use certain features of the dashboard, and that's what it's covered.